everybody, what is up? It is your boy Trix, and today we're going to be doing some more PngMe. I hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. Sorry for the late stream. I was watching Superman and Lois, and it was pretty good so far. Other than that, can't really give any other excuses. I don't know if I did stream me moving my tests into a different location, but inside my SRC I now have a test file which basically just has all of my tests. I was looking through the rest of this tutorial, and it looks like this I should not have done because it has you do this later in a better format. So I am going to remove this. How unfortunate. G. There. Then chunk type G P. There we go. Things like that. CFG test. Why is that now? Anyway, that's not supposed to be there. There we go. It's because there's a main function here. That's why I forgot that happens when you copy paste. Yeah, that's fine. Then I can just write that, and then here I can just delete this folder. There we go. So inside chunk type we now have this code. So from what I remember last time, these two run. If I do what's it, cargo test. Cool. Set. Let's have a look. If I do this. Cool. So now we have from string unwrap, which is already there, and then it should do an is critical check, right? So first two are just a try from and then the from str, which just checks the bytes to be the same, right? Now we just need to check that this sets an is critical value. So if I all and then just cargo test, this should fail because that method currently does not exist. So we need to make an is critical method for chunk type. So let me just check in the hints. Hints are godsend. So in here it has an implementation for chunk type, which has, oh yeah, I'm bloody stupid I have that as well. I didn't even check that. Because I have chunk type and an implementation. Come on, Cameron. So we can just have pub function is critical with and whoops and self with all, and this is just to do. There we go. So now I just need to go back one. Is critical for this one. So I just need to check what the spec is for is critical. So so it is critical. We'll just take self.code, the code, which is the unit of 4, which is just 4 bytes, and in the fifth bit of the first byte should return that value, right? So what I need to do is, what was the hint? You need to do a bit manipulation. I'm wondering if it just does uppercase. That's fun, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, because that's just a byte character. It is uppercase. So it's just the first bit, first byte, which I could just do bit 5 of first byte plus mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Extracting bits from bytes, there we go. Because I just need to check if that 5th bit is on or off, right? Mask and X. Okay, So I just need to check the first byte, right? So that'll just be return printf print and with printf with self.code 0. Oops, and then go into here. Print ln. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Why? This didn't even print. Interestingly. Okay. Printer. That's a crate, that is not what I want. There we go. Why is that not printing? Am I getting the value from the array wrong? I don't think I am. That looks fine to me. Okay. So, nope. Let byte equal self.code 0, right? And then to convert it to a bit, we would do to get the 5th bit, we would do 0, B0. It would be this, I think, and 0, B, extracting bits, 0, B, is it like that? Yeah, because you just shift to that position and the 1, right? x to that index, which would just be like the 0th index, the 1st index, 2nd index, whatever, and then add 1. Yeah, that makes way more sense. So what I could do is, why didn't I think of this? I've done this before. God damn. So you shift to the 5th position, right? Then, after you shift to that 5th position, you want 2 and 1 to check if that bit is on or off, right? And that will just be the individual bit. So I could just set this to let bit, right? And then I can just return bit. Couldn't I just do that? Expected ball found U8. Really? Interesting. What did it return? There we go. Now in here, I just wanted to return int for now. Let's just return U8. Okay. So then in here, what does this return? Whoops. Oh, bloody hell. It doesn't do that. Okay. So it doesn't print it. That's great, isn't it? Okay. How can I press this? That's not what I want. Okay, cool. So, what I want is, I'm just gonna grab this, right? There we go. Because I'm pretty sure that should work. It should get me the 5th bit, right? And then and 1. Then it should just compare this and check if it's on or not. If it's on, it will be 1. So it will just return true. If it's off, it will return false. And that so the bit's not on. Okay. Progress. Oh, why do I keep forgetting that? Okay, yeah, bit indexes start from 0. So if it's the 5th bit, that means bit 4. Bit 5 of first byte, right? Come on. Okay. Yeah. So, I could simplify this to just there we go. Interesting. Why is that? It is not critical. Why are you returning the wrong value? Unless this is supposed to be 3. Wait, hang on. Bit 5, right? Bit 5 of 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Or 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I think that might be it. No. Why is this wrong? Okay, so what this wants is plus individual bits in byte. How did I do it before? Hang on. I always refer to audio reader because I've done it well. Okay, so what I did was I shifted to that bit and added an and 1. It could be on, right? It could be on. So no. I really want to know what that counts. Actually, I'm way better at Java than I am at Rust, so. What I can do is, I can just open up a Java IDE, see what I do. Okay, so I have, oh, it doesn't have Vim. Legit, every time I use something that does not have Vim, I feel it immediately. Okay, so we have final bar. Struct equals new string array. Actually, I just need a new string, right? Equals RUST. Cool. So if I do final var C for character equals char at 0. So I get the character, the individual character, right? Then I just need to bit shift. So I can do bit equals C 2 4 and 1. System.out.println bit. Right. Is 1. Okay. And then the other one is RUST. The lowercase r. So that's on, and this should be, that should be off. Interesting. So if this is a 5, what happens? 5. And then that becomes a 0. Interesting. When I'm shifting, am I shifting in the opposite direction? If I do that as a 3, what happens? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? There's 8 bits in a byte, right? I'm assuming it's 7. I was assuming it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Which is why I done 4, right? When I done 5, it looked like it worked properly. Now, if I do 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, maybe it'll be interesting. That's 0. Then lowercase. It's 0. Okay, so I know it's not 3. So if I assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 had 1. One and 0. Okay, now if I do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, is wrong, right? Because just 1 and 1. So I'm assuming it is 5. It is definitely 5. And I just have to swap. So not equal to 0. Five, So this would be solved by me doing 5 and then not equal to 0. What? Yeah, I get index 0, then I shift to 5, and 1. Is it equal 0? So I was right the first time. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. Never trust me ever again. It's because some specifications read it backwards. So I was like, maybe it's like this, maybe it's like this. No, I'm just done. Chunk type, cool. It is public. So, I mean, this public method. Cool. So, it is public. It would be good if I had the PNG spec open in that area. It is public. Second byte as described in there. Okay. Private? Oh, so it's just the same thing. Right. It's just this, but on bit 1. So and just to validate, should be true. Yep. Then we've got is reversed bit valid. I don't know why it wanted me to use is ASCII or whatever. I'm assuming they wanted people to do the whole converting it to uppercase or lowercase and seeing if that's true. But yeah, bit shifting is a lot easier. Well, okay, that's subjective because I was struggling with it. Bit shifting is a lot less. It's not even less complicated. It's a lot more optimized because then you don't have to convert the whole bit and byte to check if it's uppercase or lowercase. You can just shift on the bits to see the value you want to check, right? And that's literally what I'm doing. I'm just checking the 5th bit, seeing if it's what I want. Then we've got is reverse bit valid. Okay. Return what did it say? Reversed. Must be 0 uppercase in files conforming to the shape. Oh. Cool. And then that one should just be simple. It is safe to copy. Ah, okay. Unsafe to copy is 0, so you want is not equal to 0, right? I could just have is equal to 1, but I was like, it's not equal to 0, so it should be fine. I'm still only checking the first. Oh yeah, I'm checking the whole thing, but that's fine. It is valid. Okay. Okay, so it is valid. Returns true if reserve byte. If the reserve byte. Reserved bit. Bit 5 of third byte. Is reserved bit valid? Is valid. No. Returns true if the reserved byte is valid and all 4 bytes are represented by the character A to Z or A to Z. Note that this trunk type should always be valid and is validated during construction. So essentially, I just need to check is bit valid. So I need to pass self to is bit valid, and I need to confirm that the remaining, and I need to confirm that all of the 4 bytes are valid ASCII. First is alpha check. Is alphabetic. Ah. Is a character in A to Z. That includes other languages. I need to have English only. So what I could do is I could just iterate over that code, right? If any of those are not alphabetic, ASCII alphabetic, return false. Otherwise, I just return is reserved bit value, is reserved bit valid, right? Like that should work. I think so. So now I just need to remember how to iterate over this. First, for loop on break. No. Is ASCII alphabetic not false. Return is reserved bit valid myself. Whoops. Ooh, interesting. Damn. Okay. So. There we go. Because now all I'm doing is I'm just iterating over that is alphabetic check to check if each of the character codes are actually alphabetic or not. If they aren't, it's saying that you only need to check afterwards that either one or both are true, right? If they're all alphabetic, you don't need to do an AND check to check on the is valid as well. You can just say, okay, cool, that condition's fulfilled now, that none of those are false, that none of these are not alphabetic. Now I can just check the is valid bit. Ooh, is error. But I haven't is error here. I don't see an is error. Chunk is error. Chunk is error. Bytes is critical. Okay, hang on. Did this change? No. Interesting. Invalid chunk is valid. Interesting. Which section did it fail on? Is valid. So hang on. In here, right? It says is valid returns true if the reserved byte is valid and all 4 bytes are represented by characters A to Z or A to Z lowercase, right? Should always be valid as if it is validated during construction. Right. Why is this true then? Why? That should return false. Right. Is underscore what does is underscore do? This is am I getting the type wrong here? No. What is this is for? Because the is valid check passes. If I change this to is valid, what happens? Android, valid. Assert, expect, reason as well. Okay. No. Chunk from str is on construction. Okay, that makes sense. Now I know what you need to do. Okay. So from str, right? Okay. So from str gets a string, right? And then we try to convert it to a code. But if that code isn't valid, we need to return something. So in here we do that bytes 3 colon U8 4 equal as bytes try into unwrap, right? Then we got if we can actually do this, so we can do that is valid check, right? We could just do chunk type is valid on this. So I could just do is valid. I don't know why it's taking so long. What error is it expecting? Do I need to? What's it expecting? There we go. There we are. Is reserved bit invalid? Invalid chunk is valid. Okay. So how did they do the is valid check? Oh. Come on, camera. There we are. Let me just check. Invalid chunk is valid. Okay. Test chunk type string. Chunk to string. Okay. This one is right. To string cannot be commented with default formatter. Cool. So I just need to implement the display trait, right? So import display, I think it's FMT display. Import FMT, yeah. Code FMT and self f colon and not FMT colon formatter lifetime dip and then to a FMT colon result, and then I just do a cargo build. Found nothing. Cool. So FMT result. First FMT result. Rust, right, Okay, so it'll just be F, comma, then it'll just be the thing I want to print out, right? Which will just be self.code, right? So it'll just be this, but this, self.code, like that. Remove this semicolon to return this value. Okay. Oh, okay. Dot unwrap. No. Stir from UTF-8. Stir from UTF-8. Whoops. left was that, right was that, right? So I could just unwrap. Okay. There we go. There we go. So now the last one that I need to do is just this one. So the invalid chunk is valid. So I know that first bit passes, right? But that second bit should return an error on from string. So for some reason, it is not returning it properly. So why is that? That is the question. Because if I just do a cargo test, that one fails. And it panicked at Chunky's error, right? So, if I do so it's on this check here, right? Which is there, whatever. So, that panicked. I think let me try something. So let chunk type code s.as try into .unwrap. Right, there we go. So this can just be replaced with return okay for chunk. Right, and then it should still pass. Except for the invalid chunk is valid, obviously. So now we need to figure out why. So if I do chunk dot is valid, right? If chunk is valid, return okay chunk. Else return error. Can I just return error? No. So now, is reserved bit invalid, and invalid chunk is valid, fails. Result : unwrap on error value, invalid chunk type. On line 49. So that is reserved bit invalid. I want to see how someone got past this. PngMe chunk type, right? Oh, I realised I just didn't move my mic. It's in the corner. So if the audio sounds weird, it's because my mic's in the corner. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm just going to check this. All letters. Ah, they don't do that around for enough. Is valid, and not is critical, and is safe to copy. Fair enough. What was in the PNG spec? Oh my god, that's so dumb of me, isn't it? Oh, come on. Okay, so, reserve bit, right? So, in chapter 1, when it said, is valid if all 4 bytes are represented by E to Z, right? And should always be valid if on construction. So, if all 4 bytes are valid on construction and they're A to Z, it should just be if. Oh no, no. How the hell does this make sense? His all is valid one is weird, man. Okay, so if it's uppercase, basically it's fine. It's valid. I'm assuming. If all, at the present time, all chunk names must have uppercase third letters. Okay, whatever. So, just like that, right? That looks fine to me, from my understanding. What I'm confused about is his from string. His format display is basically the same as mine. Unwrap or default. I just have unwrap, that's fine to me, or whatever. So, this is what confuses me. So, it has anyhow. If chunk is valid, right? Why is this wrong? Why am I wrong? Why is this wrong? Well, that's not nice, is it? Why have you done that? Okay, whatever. Oh, it handles it there. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so it's just calling try into to convert those bytes into a U8 to unwrap, right? Okay. I still don't understand why invalid chunk is valid is a thing. And this person's added an is error. And all they've done is that's why all of this looks new. Yeah. I'm genuinely trying to figure this out, and I can't. Why is this invalid check so weird? Because, okay, that makes sense to me, right? It's just this bit in the from string that I don't understand. Why is... Oh, sorry. I understand why they've done this. It's not necessary, but I understand why. Because I've done that in audio reader. No, yeah, I could have done that, couldn't I? That was me being stupid. Isn't even that hard to change. Because, okay, I'm gonna make that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because that's not gonna fix my issue anyway. Debug into clone. Why is this wrong? Why am I wrong? That's just comparing the ASCII and the actual ASCII codes because it's 65 to 94 lowercase, 97 to 122 for uppercase, but it might be the other way around. Yeah, that makes sense. is literally just this one, and I have no idea why it's not working properly. Because I should literally just be able to, I have a chunk now, this is literally a chunk. It returns a chunk, right? So when I run this, it doesn't panic or anything. It's literally just panicked at assertion, chunk is error. Because it doesn't return an error. Like this person hasn't implemented is error either. It's just that they return an error when it does not match. So I could just do the same thing, right? But when I do it, it doesn't work. If chunk.is valid, return OK. Chunk return error invalid. Ooh, there's actually one. I just thought something. Because everybody's using a type of error type, right? Does that make sense? Because that just passes fine. Of course I don't need the brackets there, but just makes sense. Right, this passes fine. And then test, it fails on 2. And that's because when it unwraps on an error value of invalid, it has no idea what to do. Is reserved bit invalid. Invalid. So, reserved bit invalid. That goes to your reserved bit invalid. Right? Is valid. Okay. Did it change how that test works? From sure. Okay. Chunk is valid source. Okay, is invalid. Chunk type error invalid character. Chunk type error invalid character. Okay. Input character. Input contains one more invalid character. Okay. But here I could just do the same thing. So match self, and then I just have why is that thing? I don't know how to resolve this because the logic in my head makes sense, but it's not passing. Okay, this person. Just returns an error of whatever. So O O O O. In their main function. That'll make a lot more sense. In your name, what does your result look like? Yep, you've got the same thing. You've got 2. I've only got 1. Same. 1 generic. Okay. And that's main. Nope. But it's failing on 2. Chunk type is a bit invalid. An invalid chunk is valid. Invalid chunk is valid. Panics because on an error valid, invalid. And then on error, invalid, invalid. Right. I have no idea why. No idea why they're invalid. Right? So that makes me think this logic might be wrong. So Interesting. Interesting. Maybe these checks are wrong. I have no idea why these two keep failing. But they shouldn't be. And then if I return true, if I just return true, I get that because the assertion failed. Invalid chunk is valid. Invalid chunk is valid. Invalid chunk is valid. That one makes two fail. So it's not about that chunk, that check beforehand. Because all is valid does. I've seen lots of people do this is error check differently, and then this is valid check differently. It just is the reserved bit valid. Which is weird to me, why you would just have a method to call another method. Right? Like, that sounds weird to anyone else? Then this from string check is just map it, then just try to pass it anyway. Right? Like, that's weird. That just seems weird to me. But okay. So all this does is this really what the is valid check is? Is this really what it is? Chapter 1 is valid. Validate bytes are represented by the characters A to Z. Okay, so valid is valid byte, right? Byte colon U8. So no, that's a byte, not a U8. Right? Then this is a ball. Turn byte dot is ASCII okay, so there we go. So in here all we do is return byte dot is ASCII alphabetic. Then here, all we got to do is for bytes in self.input into declare if is if not is valid byte on this byte, then we return false. Otherwise, return that is true. There we are. Now oh, I know what it's doing. There we go. That's what that wanted. Now I just need to fix this error. And I have no idea how. don't even know why it wanted me to do this, because it's not like I'm gonna iterate over it multiple times. So I'm probably just going to do I even need that? I don't think it makes sense to have that composite method. I think it makes more sense to have this. I still don't know why I'm doing that bit wrong, but what can I do? I have to do the smart thing, right? What did that person do with the is error check? If the values aren't alphabetical, okay, so, okay, fine. Isn't it the same as my just is valid? Right? So in here I could just have card fn is valid byte colon wait 2 4. Oh. It panicked at the is error. Not alphabetic, not alphabetic, 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 right? That's all I'm doing. Then all this is error should do is just check if the values are alphabetic or not. but for some reason it doesn't. I don't know why. That is alphabetic check should return false, which should be true. If I do return false values, it panicked. Why? Why is it panicking? What is this error doing? It has debug on chunk type, which I have. Then all this is doing is just checking. It should just return false. True. It's still panicking. That method is never used. So it's never calling it, right? Just is error. For now, I'm going to comment out that test because I have no idea why it's not working. I'm going to assume I have done something very wrong, as everybody else is getting it running. PngMe. PngMe. Chunk type. I don't know, I'm doing this wrong. Anyhow, did they ever cover it at all? Have they installed it with Cargo? Depths? Yeah, they've got anyhow. use anyhow, colon colon bracket anyhow, comma error comma as well. I'm going to see if changing the error type helps. I don't know why it would. And then I can change that to unwrap for default. Oh yeah, I haven't enabled the test. I still have two failing. Why? Is reserved bit invalid? Okay. Let me just check. How did they do this? Is reserved bit invalid? That looks. Nope. Never mind. I thought I caught something from it. I can't figure this out. Is reserved bit valid and is critical, not critical, and not safe to copy. Why do they do it like that? And not critical or not safe to copy. And not is critical or not self.save is safe to copy. Why? Damn it. How does changing one line make everything break? How? You know what? I'll call it there. I'm gonna put it there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.
I won't be catching